Welcome to Life with Latoya again. Thanks to all the supporters and everyone that continuously follow the show weekly. To those of you that are chiming in for the very first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. We have definitely been going over the keys to life. Life means living in fulfillment every day. We have went over the key to knowing who we are, purpose and vision, and having a positive mindset. Today, we are going to have a conversation about one of the most important keys to me, and it is commitment. That is a very big word. It is also huge because without commitment, it doesn't matter how well you know yourself. It doesn't matter about the vision that you've discovered. It doesn't matter if you've made up your mind. If you don't apply and be determined to continuously commit to having a positive mind, commit to knowing who you are and doing the work to continue to become your best self, as well as walking into the fullness of your purpose and your vision, which is your why and your where. Without commitment, you cannot see the full fruition of that very thing that you have committed to. And that can be anything. That could be your marriage. That could be your relationship. That could be your job, your career, your education. It could be to your children. Any area of your life that requires your commitment and dedication to be able to become your best self, you have got to be committed. That's your word. That's your integrity. It is your vow. It is the action of doing the very thing that you've committed to do. And yes, when you commit to something, you have to follow it all the way through every storm of life, through every situation, every test and trial, no matter what. That's just like saying, okay, I want to lose weight and I'm committed to being healthy in every area of my life. What happens when your commitment is challenged because today you don't want to wake up? What happens in your relationship when things don't go the way that you think it should and you want to quit? What happens? This is also what happens when in marriages, people no longer want to do the work and be committed to the longevity of those vows, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, for richer, for poor, to death do you part, and on and on and on. Because it's the work. It's the commitment to do the work that is required to be able to continuously see that thing flourish, grow, become better, healthy. It's all of those things. Commitment is, you got to be dedicated. You definitely got to be dedicated. And that is why having a positive mindset is so important, because you got to be in the right mind to commit to that thing. And then the commitment is the follow through. So commitment is huge. And everybody don't like to commit. We might start off and say, you know what, I'm going to start. And we start off very well. Like, okay, I'm committed. I'm going to do it. I'm in it for the longevity, the long haul. But again, if we have not got to a place where we have our emotions under control, or maybe we're led by our emotions, and today you're like, I don't want to get up today. I don't want to exercise today. She made me mad. He made me mad. I no longer want to be committed to this relationship. I don't want to be a parent today. I quit my kids. I quit the job. Whatever those things look like, you have got to be able to maintain your word, your commitment to life, your commitment to yourself, your commitment to your purpose, your commitment to your vision, your commitment to every area of your life. that you want to see better, that you want to see greater, on a bigger scale, it takes commitment. And commitment is just a very big thing to me, because for a long time, I had a problem with committing. Not that I necessarily had a problem with committing, but following through, especially when things got tough or became challenging. And I'm not telling you to stay committed to unhealthy things and things that is contrary and taking away, the goodness of you. I'm not talking about that type of commitment. I'm talking about the commitment. Everything that you commit to, no matter what it is, it's going to have its set of trials, tests, challenges. And you have to be able to say, I committed to it, and I am dedicated to follow through and see that thing through. I think that we live in a society today where so many people are quick to give up on everything. Everything. It doesn't matter. I don't want to do it no more. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to deal with this. I don't want to, talk about it. I don't want, whatever it is, everything has to be fast and instant and go their way. If it doesn't happen this way, I no longer want to be committed to it. But it's not even just committing to the right now, but the bigger picture. And sometimes anything that you commit to, it has to go through a process, right? So you have the undeveloped stages of those things that have to be worked out. Just like I can use the example of working out. Your muscles might be weak, but when you're committed and you continue to do the necessary work to build that muscle, which takes dedication and commitment, no matter what, that's the only way it's going to get better. That's the only way it's going to develop. That is the only way it's going to sharpen. So, commitment is big. I can have a vision and be sitting with a whole vision in my hand. But if I don't commit to the vision and the work that comes with putting in the work and the time and the effort and be committed to that for it to happen, it's not going to happen. You want to be a better person, and you want to be healed, and you want to know who you are, and you want to do all, become where you're not down or depressed or lost. You got to be committed to the work that has to go into becoming a better person. For the single people that desire to be married or in a relationship, that too takes commitment. It's work. You got to be able to do the work. In season, out season, feel good, don't feel good, want to, don't want to. It is all based on how serious are you in wanting it to happen. How dedicated are you? How committed are you to following through for that thing to come fully into fruition? And then even when you get it, you still got to be able to maintain it. So you have to be committed. You have a job, you get a business, you start a business, you got to be committed. Right now, this is my first time in life ever delivering on this level. Every week I have committed to new discussions, giving the keys to life. That takes dedication, commitment. It don't mean that I don't go through nothing during the week. It don't mean that I'm not tested. It doesn't mean that I'm not exhausted. It don't mean that I'm not tried. It don't mean none of that. But guess what? I have to still be committed to the things that I commit to. This is my life. This is what I desire in life. This is what I decided to do. And once you put it out there, you have people that are relying on you to show up. So yes, commitment is important. And when you default on your commitment, it affects not just you, not just your work, or not just the very thing that you committed to. Everyone invested, everyone connected. It has an impact on everything. So you got to make up your mind on what you want to do and what you've decided to commit to. And sometimes you got to go back to the purpose and the vision of that thing. Your why. Why am I here? Where am I headed? Who am I? And you have to decide, is it worth it? And yes, I need to commit. I need to follow through on this. If more people in this world follow through on the things that they've signed up for, and not just took the easiest route out because it now became challenging or difficult, and instead of looking at it as an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to stretch, an opportunity to be better, an opportunity to forgive, even an opportunity to heal. But all of that is part of being committed. You can't be a better you in anything that you do or anything that you desire to be unless you commit to the work. And I'm going to say work because everything that you commit to requires work. It requires effort. It requires dedication. It requires honesty. It requires integrity. So, commitment is everything. Any key that we discuss, every and all keys that we discuss, previous to moving forward, all of it takes commitment. It don't matter what key we discuss, you have to be committed to the thing. You have to be committed to those people or to that job or to that relationship, whatever it is. If you want to see it grow, if you want to see it healthy, if you want to see it better, follow through and stay committed. Commitment is so important. That is all I have for you. I'm going to stay committed. I hope for you that have decided and is getting something good out of Life with Latoya with these discussions, that you'll commit and stay a part of the process. It's going to get better and better with time. But nothing starts off in the beginning perfect. Nothing is all, and sometimes it starts off perfect because that's the initial illusion or the you get excited. If you ever got in a relationship and in the beginning you got butterflies, everything was so exciting, it was like you was just on cloud nine. But when you gave it time and that those emotions subside and real life showed up and you were challenged to have to do work to stay committed to that relationship, man, yeah, so everything takes time. And it can't never happen if you don't be committed to it. So you guys, let's do better with committing. First of all, evaluate what you're committed to. And if it's not healthy, if it doesn't support who you are, if it doesn't line up to your purpose and your vision, if it is destroying your mind versus adding to you to have a positive mind, you get rid of those things. I'm not saying to commit to those things. You're to commit to living in fulfillment every day. But if it's something or someone or a job or whatever it is that you have signed up to be committed to. Show up. Do the work. Don't jump the boat. Stay committed. Do the work that's necessary so that you can see the fruits of your labor. So that you can follow through and get the reward. So, thank you all again for tuning in with Life with Latoya. I hope this was good for you. Very short, sweet. It's about commitment. I will stay committed to meeting you guys here every Saturday. Have a good day and see you soon. Thank you.